Projectors. Projectors make up about 20% of the population, and they are a relatively new type in human design terms. They only came into existence after 1781, when we shifted from seven-centered beings to nine-centered beings. Before that, the world was focused purely on survival. But after 1781, people started living longer, working less to stay alive, and suddenly there was a need for guidance about what to do with life beyond just surviving. That's when the projectors appeared. Projectors are guides, the seers, the ones who look into the core of a person or a system and see what's really going on. They have this deep wisdom, this incredible ability to see patterns, potential, and problems that any other types simply don't see. That's their gift. In the house building analogy, projectors are the architects. They don't have the sustained building energy of generators, but they have this deep knowing about what's needed, how to design it, what materials to use, and what the local area really requires. They draw up the plans, they see the whole picture and the fine details simultaneously, and without the architect, the builders would have nothing to build from. Strategy, waiting for recognition and invitation. The projector strategy is to wait for recognition and invitation. And I know when you first hear that, especially in a world that tells you to hustle and take action, it can feel deeply uncomfortable. But let me explain what that actually means. Recognition is about being seen for your gifts. When somebody genuinely sees what you bring, not your output, not your productivity, but your actual wisdom and insight, that is recognition. And it's the first step. Invitations happen as a result of recognition. An invitation doesn't have to be a formal thing. It can be someone asking your opinion. It can be body language, someone leaning in to hear more. It can be a referral, a recommendation, someone taking interest in what you're saying. The point is that your wisdom lands deepest when the other person has opened up the space to receive it. Without that, even the most brilliant insight can fall flat or get rejected. A big part of the projector's work is their own inner journey. They're designed for about 2 to 3 hours of focused, deep work a day. The rest of your time is about cultivating, learning, experiencing, and going deeper into your growth and developing your wisdom. It's the depth of inner work that creates the recognition. The more you develop yourself, the more you will see other people. The more people will then see you, and the more invitations will come. Projectors have a relational energy exchange. It's about quality over quantity. The right people around you create sustainability in your energy. You don't have to do a lot to create results and attract people. It's more about who you are and how you show up. Your signature and not self. When a projector is recognized, invited, and their wisdom is received, they feel success. That's their signature. It's not success in the traditional hustle sense. It's a feeling of, my gift landed, I was seen, I made a difference. When they're out of alignment, overgiving, overworking, trying to keep up with the energy types around them, or sharing their wisdom without being asked, they feel bitterness. And bitterness is a very specific emotion. It's that feeling of, I gave so much and nobody noticed. Why can't anyone see what I can see? I'm exhausted and nobody cares. Bitterness can also show up when projectors haven't been parented or witnessed in a way that honours their design. When you've spent your whole life being told to keep up, to do more, or push harder, when your body simply isn't built for that, the bitterness accumulates over the years. Conditioning. The biggest conditioning for projectors is the hustle trap. They're surrounded by energy beings, generators and manifesting generators, who are on the go all the time, combined with a culture of more work equals more success. It's easy for projectors to fall into busyness and burnout. And sometimes it's not just burnout, it can lead to serious illness because they've been running on energy that was never theirs. The other pattern is feeling unrecognized. Nobody sees me. No one values what I bring. And often what happens is the projectors have been operating like a manifester, just doing it, initiating, putting themselves out there without waiting for recognition, then feeling bitter when it doesn't land. The work starts with recognizing yourself. The more you see your own gifts, the more the world will reflect back. There's a deep pattern of disappointment. Projectors get excited when they see something clearly. They want to share it, but without the invitation, it gets rejected. And after enough rejection, they learn to minimize their wisdom to try and fit in. That's the conditioning. Projector children. Projector children need to be seen. That's the deepest thing I can tell you. They need to feel recognized for who they are, not for what they produce, not for keeping up, not for being busy, for who they are. Don't push them into high energy activities that drain them. They can't sustain the same pace as the sacral children, and when they try, they exhaust themselves. After school, they might need more downtime than you'd expect. They might need quieter environments. They might need permission to not be on all the time. These are often the children with wisdom beyond their years. They see things other children don't. So invite them to share their thoughts. Ask them what they see. What do you think about this? What would you do? When a projector child is genuinely asked and genuinely heard, it's a completely different energy from when they're told what to do. That invitation changes everything for them. If you see bitterness or withdrawal, look at two things. First, are they feeling unseen? Have you been so busy that you haven't stopped to recognize them? Second, have they been pushed too hard energetically? Are they trying to keep up with siblings or peers who have more energy than they do? It's almost always one of those two. Project a child who feels seen, who has the space to rest, who is invited to share what they know, is one of the wisest, most grounded children you'll ever meet. Give them that and watch what happens.